I went off the Army in '43, February of '43, and by the time I came back, I didn't know things.
Really?
Because there were a million changes in living. Television wasn't in. When I came back, there was television. When we grew up in the '30s, there was hardly any radio. That was just coming in. Well, yeah, well, you couldn't buy a car in World War II. The government had everything for the war industry. And people didn't have cars. We didn't have a car.
Lots of people didn't
have cars at all. I didn't. They went went around in a streetcar.
Oh yes, and that's another thing, those streetcars. You would get on one and it would take you all the way out to Rocky Springs Park, which was a couple miles out of Lancaster. The trolley car, that's how you would go on to get out to the park. It was a great ride. In the summer they had these open air trolley cars, you know. They didn't have built up sides, you know, and so it was a great ride out there.
The trolley cars started going, I remember, I went to high school at a pretty good distance from my home in Lancaster. In the first 2 years we went by trolley. After that they brought the buses in.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the buses started, about 1940.
About 1940.
Yeah. Of course, after the war, everything just exploded. I mean, it exploded. The war held things back, and a lot of inventions occurred in improvement during making war materials, and that all fitted in there into the living of the people. The homes were being built. What were that? Levittstown started. One outside Philadelphia and one in Long Island, I believe. And they were just a 4-room house with 1 bath. And they were inexpensive and people could afford to buy them. We didn't have any in Lancaster, but I remember the closest was what they call Levittstown, which was in, I think, Bucks County. I think
so.
Around the near Philadelphia, outside Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice a difference once they put Levittstown up?
Well, no, it didn't make a difference with us because we were not close to it.
I see.
But it did make a difference to the people in those areas because you could get a 4-room house and a bath for, I don't know what they were charging, but it was much less than the big one. Now you have the big McMansions. They had more bathrooms than they had rooms.
Where did we purchase our in Danville?
We had one built, which was a miracle for us.
That would have been.
But we saw this, and they had built it for us.
What year did we go to Danville?
We went to Danville in '55.
55. 55.
And then, within 2 years, we bought this place.
And we paid, what, $17,000?
A little under $17,000.
A little under $17,000 for this very nice home.
And the nice thing was just one thing. Our mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, and everything came to only $92 for everything.
Wow.
And that was a VA loan, and it was inexpensive. The government provided, say, 4% money back then. 4% was very good.
And when you were in Danville, what did you all do?
I was principal of an elementary and a junior high school.
Wonderful. Minetti, where you were?
I was just a housewife, raising the children and doing the jobs in the house.
That's where Elizabeth was born. Marie was born in Farmville.
Oh.
Yes. Then Elizabeth was born in Danville.
We lived in Danville 9 years.
Wow.